Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, good morning, and maybe good evening for every kind of viewers that may be looking and seeing this video. So let me introduce myself first before I get into my presentations. So, my name is Ahmad Syarif, and I am from the Department of Business Education at State University of Jakarta in Indonesia. And today I will present my research titled Impact of ChatGPT Usage on Vocational Students' Critical Thinking, a Conceptual Framework. So, before I get into my abstract and also my conclusions, I would like to presentate about the introduction first, and then I'm gonna continue until I'm gonna say the conclusions and also the abstract. So the introductions. The rapid development of technology, particularly artificial intelligence (AI), has had a significant impact on education. One of the most transformative AI tools today is ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT, a language model launched in 2022. Since its release, ChatGPT has become the fastest growing consumer applications or fastest growing web-based AI in history, garnering over 100 million active users within just in 2 months. ChatGPT is widely used for various purposes, including education. It assists students by generating answers, helping with assignments, and etc. However, while it has enormous potential to enhance learning, there are concerns about its impact on critical thinking skills, especially among vocational students who need these skills to succeed in their future careers. Vocational high school in Indonesia focus on preparing students for the workforce, placing a strong emphasis on both practical and cognitive skills. Critical thinking is a key component of their education because it enables students to solve complex problems and make informed decisions. This research aims to explore the relationships between ChatGPT usage and the development of critical thinking among vocational students. Yeah, the objective of this study is to explore the issues and concepts related to the both variables, which will aid in developing the conceptual framework. Additionally, this paper seeks to discuss the process of constructing a conceptual framework to investigate the impact of using ChatGPT on vocational students' critical thinking. As such, this paper is structured as follows. The first one is post literatures on the concept of the impact of using ChatGPT on vocational students' critical thinking will be presented in this paper. And the second one is possible research problems on the impact of using ChatGPT on vocational students' critical thinking will be discussed in this paper. And the third one is analyze the results of small survey to support the literature review on the impact of using ChatGPT on vocational students' critical thinking skills. And the last one is the construction of the conceptual framework of the impact of using ChatGPT on vocational students' critical thinking will also be presented in this study. So continue to my literature review about my paper. About my literature review on my paper, the literature review focuses on two main areas: ChatGPT and its relationship with the critical thinking skills. So the first one is AI ChatGPT, or artificial intelligence, and ChatGPT AI has made significant strides in recent years, with ChatGPT emerging as a prime example of this progress. ChatGPT is a type of an AI that uses machine learning algorithms to generate text-based response that mimic human conversations. This model has been trained on a vast corpus of text data, allowing it to produce coherent and contextually appropriate responses to a wide range of queries. ChatGPT is being used in education to assist both teachers and students. For students, it serves as a personal tutor maybe, and offering help with homework, providing explanations of concepts and engaging by interactive learning experience. In vocational education, ChatGPT can help students better understand subjects by providing immediate feedback and detailed explanations. However, despite its benefits, there are concerns that over-reliance on ChatGPT might reduce students' ability to think independently. This brings us to the next critical concept, to the critical thinking. Yep, critical thinking skills. Critical thinking refers to the process of analyzing and also evaluating information in a structured and reflective manner to make recent judgments. In education, critical thinking is viewed as one of the most important skills for students, especially in the 21st century, where creativity, problem solving, and also decision making are highly valued. According to Nuryanti in Sofri Fikri in 2020, there are 5 indicators of critical thinking, such as basic clarifications, the basis for decisions, inference, advanced clarifications, suppositions, and integrations. In vocational education, critical thinking is especially important because students are preparing to enter industries where they will need to solve real problems or real world problems. For example, students studying retail business must critically assess customer feedback, make data-driven decisions, and solve complex issues that arise in business operations. The role of ChatGPT in this context is twofold. It can support students by providing tools for critical analysis, but it also poses the risk of reducing students' motivations to think independently if used without proper guidance. And then the next one is issues pertaining to the impact of using ChatGPT on vocational students' critical thinking. So there are several important issues regarding ChatGPT's impact on vocational students' critical thinking. The first one is the positive impact. ChatGPT encourages students to engage in deeper analysis. When students use ChatGPT, they often need to verify the accuracy of the AI's responses, evaluate the information provided, and paraphrase or rephrase the answers to fit their specific needs. This process fosters active learning and encourages students to critically assess the AI's output, which can enhance their critical thinking skills. But there is also negative impact or the risk. On the other hand, there is the risk that the students may become over-reliant on ChatGPT. If they begin to rely on ChatGPT and AI-generated responses without critically engaging with the material, their independent thinking skills could diminish. Some studies have shown that students might copy and paste answers directly from ChatGPT without fully understanding or reflecting on the informations that provided by the ChatGPT itself. And the next one is balancing an AI usage. The key challenge lies in striking the right balance. While ChatGPT can promote deeper engagement with learning materials, educators must ensure that students continue to develop their cognitive skills and do not rely solely on AI for answers. And the next one is I'm gonna explain about the method for my research. Okay, the research employed a qualitative approach, including a literature review, like I said before, and a small-scale survey conducted with a vocational high school students and also the teachers in some area in Indonesia. The survey aimed to assess how AI tools like ChatGPT influence students' critical thinking skills. Okay, the survey responses were compared with the existing literature on AI in education to develop a conceptual framework that maps the relationship between the AI ChatGPT and also critical thinking skills, or the impact of ChatGPT usage on vocational students' critical thinking skills. Okay. Furthermore, this qualitative method allows for in-depth analysis of response, uncovering patterns, attitudes, and experience related to the AI's role in enhancing critical thinking. So this is my survey analysis, where 78.2% of students frequently use ChatGPT from the total of 60 students, highlighting its widespread adoption. And then the figure 2, or the second figure, or the result for the survey number 2, is the 41.7% of students use ChatGPT for assignments, even when their teachers discourage it. Teachers also reported that 38.5% had noticed ChatGPT usage in students' assignment. Among those teachers, 4 out of 5 felt that the students who used ChatGPT demonstrated critical and well-structured answers. This and this. This finding suggests that when used properly, ChatGPT can indeed enhance critical thinking by encouraging students to engage more deeply with learning materials. However, teachers also expressed concerns about students over-relying on ChatGPT for answers, which could limit their ability to solve their problems, or solve their own problems independently, or also solve maybe a real world problems independently. So the next one is the conceptual framework of the impact of ChatGPT usage on critical thinking. Based on the survey results and the literature analysis, a conceptual framework was developed to explore the relationships between ChatGPT usage and the critical thinking skills among vocational students in vocational high school in Indonesia. The independent variable in this framework is ChatGPT usage, and the dependent variable is critical thinking skills, where the framework highlights several areas where ChatGPT can assist students, such as assisting in formulating questions, analyzing arguments, supporting logical decision making, and facilitating asking and answering. And also it's some kind of synchronized with the indicator of critical thinking skills, where critical thinking skills need is basic clarifications, basis for decisions, inference, advanced clarification, and the final one, or the last one, is supposition and integrations. However, this framework also underscores the importance of careful management of AI usage to ensure students to do not become overly dependent on ChatGPT for answers. Future research should focus on refining AI tools and finding ways to integrate them into education effectively without replacing independent cognitive efforts. Yeah, this research could offer practical recommendations for educators in optimizing AI tools to improve students' cognitive engagement. Consequently, the conceptual framework developed in the study will serve as a foundation for future research on how AI, specifically ChatGPT, can influence students' critical thinking, thereby contributing to educational theory and practice at vocational schools. So the last one is conclusion. In conclusion, the research shows that ChatGPT has the potential to significantly enhance vocational students' critical thinking skills by helping them analyze information and make logical decisions. The study also indicates that students who use ChatGPT for assignments often provide more critical and thoughtful responses based on the survey results that I also conduct. However, the research also highlights the risk of over-reliance on AI. If students rely too much on ChatGPT for answers, their ability to think or to thinking independently and solve their own problems on their own may suffer. And therefore, educators must play an active role in guiding and monitoring students' use of AI tools like ChatGPT. So, educator must play a role or an active role in guiding and monitoring students' use of AI tools like ChatGPT. By doing so, they can ensure that these tools serve as complements to learning rather than substitutes for critical thinking. Moving forward, further research should investigate how to best integrate AI into the education system while maximizing its benefits and minimizing the risk, particularly in vocational educations where problem solving and decision making are the key skills for the career success. And the last but not the least is I'm gonna tell you about the abstract. This study explored the impact of ChatGPT usage on vocational students' critical thinking skills, particularly within the context of Indonesian vocational schools. Within the rapid of development of AI technology, particularly ChatGPT, this research investigates how its integration into the education system can either enhance or hinder development of critical thinking. The study employs a qualitative approach with literature review and utilizing small survey administered to both teacher and students from vocational high school in Indonesia in small area and in Indonesia to gather insights on how ChatGPT influences students' ability to analyze, evaluate, and make decisions. The findings suggest that while ChatGPT has the potential to foster critical thinking by providing tools for in-depth analysis and information synthesis, there is also a risk of over-reliance on AI ChatGPT or on AI-generated responses. This study highlights the importance of managing the use of ChatGPT to ensure that students continue to develop independent critical thinking skills, which are crucial for vocational students preparing to enter the workforce. The conceptual framework presented offers foundations for future research on the integrations of AI in educations and its effect on cognitive skills development. And I think that's enough from me. That's all that I can tell. That's all that I can elaborate and also explain about my research. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.